Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another gunpla review, and today I'm taking a look at something I've never looked at before, and that's one of these! And this right here, in case you don't know, is an SD Gundam cross silhouette. So what makes this any different than your standard standard SD kit? Well, not a whole lot really, but this thing has what you can see right here, an SD frame, but also sold separately sadly, and I won't be able to look at it in this review. There's also the CS frame, which gives it an awesome, less chibi kind of look. But we'll take a look around the sides of the box so you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So there is the first side of the box, and once again I keep forgetting that they don't put the prices on the side of the box anymore, so I will put the price right down here. And according to this box, it looks colorful just by putting it together. Well, I'm guessing what they mean by that is it doesn't take as much stickers as your standard SD kit. That thing. Of course, there are two variations of the Sisquiede available. That is the AEUG color, at least I think that's what it is. And this right here, which is the Titan's color. At least that's what they were called with the Gundam Mark II. Spinning that around to the other side, it can transform into a high-speed cruising mode, sliding it along a bit. And here's basically the info we get on the SD frame versus the CS frame. That's the standard super deformed frame and the cross silhouette frame. So this is it right here with the frame that it comes with in this box, and this is the more elongated version. This looks so cool, and I actually wish I ordered a CS frame to go with this, because just look at that. I really like this kind of proportions compared to your standard SD, which to me doesn't appeal to me all that much. But all in all, this is looking great, and the biggest question is, when are we going to get this awesome mono-eye Gundam in standard proportions? And I mean like master grade. Master grade, always master grade. I would be happy with a high grade, but definitely, this is one cool looking mobile suit. I will throw a picture up right here so you can see what it looks like normally, and this needs more than an SD. Anyway, I've never looked at one of these before, so let's crack open the box together and experience it. Is this it? This is the manual? Whoa, it's... wow, whoa. I suppose it is an SD kit, so I shouldn't really be expecting any more than this, but there is only 2 bags of runners in here. The manual basically opens up as a pamphlet and tells you how to put it together using the SD frame on top, the CS frame on the bottom. Flipping around to the other side, and we've got some color. Once the body is finished, the head and the weapons assembles the same no matter what frame you're using. And then we've got a bit of info on the Sisquiede right here. And of course it says here one of the mobile suits unique to the SD Gundam G Generation video game. And all I can say is, full proportion version, please. There's no whole lot to say about the runners in here. All of these I'm holding right here are brand new for this kit, 2019. Believe it or not, this right here is the frame, so pretty small, and this dates back to 2018, so these haven't been going long. Some small 2005 beam effects. There is the foil type stickers for color correcting. Pretty bad, but not as bad as we saw with that thing. And lastly, look at this. This is awesome. I've never seen something like this before. If SD Gundams come with this sort of thing, let me know. Drop that down in the comments. But this is like a little gem sticker for its eye. That is really cute and really awesome. I actually think this would look a lot better than a lot of the stickers we usually see. I want to see more of this. So before I do anything, because this is my first time taking a look at these, let's just build a frame. So by the power of the God Hand, and yeah, review coming soon. And there we go. So finally, that right there is what the frame looks like built. And this is actually pretty cool to have an SD Gundam with a full little inner frame like this. I'm not sure if you can build the parts on yet, or I'll have to separate this out. But it's pretty cool, and there is some really nice detail on it. What really stands out to me is the fact that they put the BB on the chest there, like the BB Senshi, which I guess is pretty much what they're called. So there is a bit of a close-up of that little bit of detail on the chest. That's a really nice little bit of extra effort, because honestly, they didn't need to do that, but little things like that is what makes Gunpla so awesome. So as for the build of this little thing, it is actually quite fun and simple. Basically, you can build everything onto the inner frame that you can see right here as is. The instructions say take it apart, but you don't necessarily need to. That little gem eye looks so damn good. And there is a spin of what it looks like finished. So I haven't used the stickers, and still it does look quite well. Compared to the last ST kit which I built, which was the Zeromaru, this looks quite good just built out of the box without the stickers. The only sticker I used, of course, was the gem for the eye, as well as the foil for on top of the head camera, because I feel that is required. But all in all, this is a fantastic design of a Gundam. And once again, if the only thing I take away from this kit right here is I want to see this in full Gundam proportions, because it would look killer. As for the accessories it comes with, we've got a standard pair of beam sabers right here, and this absolutely fantastic looking eye field launcher. this actually looks like a really cool weapon, even ignoring the fact it's from an SD kit. The beam sabers in here are as basic as they could come. They just pop into the hands like so. Simple as that right there. And as for the eye-field launcher, this I just love. You wouldn't even know this was an SD Gundam weapon. It looks so damn cool. This actually gets held in a very unique way. It gets held sideways. So first, you pop the handle into the hand like so, and then that just attaches into the eye-field launcher just like that. There's a second handle on here which can be held with the other hand, but all in all, I just love this weapon. It's so cool. As for the articulation, however, you're not going to get much more than this standing pose right here. That's pretty much it. At the neck, it's just a ball joint that doesn't really give you a whole lot, just side to side and up and down. The shoulder there is a ball joint as well. This little segment can move independent to the shoulder, probably part of the transformation. There's a secondary ball joint then inside the shoulder, which allows you to raise the arm up, twist it, but that's about it. Nothing at the elbow, basic ball joint at the wrist. The waist here is a ball joint, but an incredibly weak one. You need to push that in at all times, and all you really get is a bit of side to side, and that's about it. Ball joints for the side skirts. These always fall off. Next up then, just a ball joint here at the hip. That's the kick to the front. That's the kick to the back. That's out to the side. So as you can see, it really doesn't do all that much. And lastly then, we've got an extremely blocked ball joint down here at the foot. And we do have this little moving section of armor here, but the foot's in the way. I almost forgot the wings around here on the back. These have a lot more than everything else. Surprise, surprise, these do have ball joints, but they allow them to move out a little bit further in that kind of freedom style way. And speaking of which, these do open up just like that there. But of course that is part of the transformation, and speaking of which, so last up then is the transformation, if you could even call it one really. So you pull off the arms, wings, and the side skirts. The chest sections pull off and realign, pointing upwards. The side skirt armor attaches around back. We open up all of those wing segments, and once they're opened up, we attach those onto where the side skirts were. The shoulder sections fold down. The hands come off, stick them back on, and there we go. So there is a quick spin of what that transformation looks like, the high-speed cruising mode, and this is quite tame as far as mobile suit transformations go. So all in all, not really a lot to say here. So that right there is it for the review, and this is definitely an interesting take on an SD Gundam. I really do like the inner frame, but at the end of the day, what you get is pretty much what you would have gotten before. The color separation on here is quite nice for an SD kit. The weapon is absolutely awesome. That eye-field launcher looks so good. In my opinion, even better than your standard SD Gundam weapon. It looks more like a high-grade weapon. But at the end of the day, if you love SDs, this will be something you like. If you're not a big fan of them, then it's not really worth it. But if you do want one of your own, there's a link down there in the description. You can get yours at hobbylink Japan. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to come back for more gunpla reviews, and I'll see you next time.